guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading on the Scene of Tarot with me, Natasha. So what we have for you guys today is a sort of career advice reading. So we look at what your guys' current strengths are, what needs a bit of work, oh sorry, I just hit the camera, and then just some guidance from spirit. So we have 3 piles as always for you guys to choose from. So we have pile 1 here with that citrine crystal. We have pile 2 in the middle with the green aventurine. And then we have pile 3 at the end with the opalite. So have a little think about which one you are drawn to, and then pop down to the description box below and you can click on your timestamp to go directly to your reading. And I will see you guys there. Welcome to your reading, pile 1. You chose the citrine crystal. So we are going to be looking at what your strengths are, what you need to kind of work on at the moment, and some general advice for you for your career. So before we get started, do remember I also do private reading, so if you would like a private reading, then do get in touch via social media or email, that's the other thing. And if you would also like to win a 2021 private reading, then do remember to hit subscribe and comment bring on 2021 to be entered into that giveaway. So your strengths at the moment, you have Queen of Wands. Strong start, guys. You have the Star. Then you have 7 of Pentacles. And you have Courage from Oracle of the Unicorns. It says, for you are safe, fear is an illusion, set strong boundaries. So for you guys, strength in your career, I feel like the Queen of Wands, very good start. As I said, I feel like you have a lot of passion, you are generally quite confident, or at least you kind of portray that air of confidence. You could be quite creative, so maybe you guys are in more of a creative environment or industry. I do get that. I do really feel that creative side, and just generally quite powerful. I feel like people really listen to you, people do really respect you, and obviously in a work environment that is very much a strength. And with the 7 of Pentacles, this person has obviously they've kind of done the hard work. They've managed to keep that plant alive. They've given it love, they've watered it, kind of watched it grow. So I feel like you have put in a lot of work in your career so far. You have really watched it flourish. So I feel like you are at a point where you're at a good point in your career. This is, for me, it feels like you've been in it for a little while. You're not like new starters, and you're kind of just at the moment where you've put in all that hard work, you're kind of just watching and waiting to kind of reap more benefits from it. So whether that's more promotions, more money, I feel like you will get it though, because you have earned it. And with that Star, I feel with the Star is that kind of wishful energy. I feel like you're probably quite a positive person. You're really good at motivating your team. You're just generally a very good colleague. So if things go wrong, I feel like you're somebody that's not going to get flustered. I feel like the Star is like a very calming, soothing card for me. So I feel like you have that, even though you've got that fiery personality here, I think overall you are just generally very calming. And if something screws up with a project or whatever it is, you're not one to get like flustered and be like, oh my god, what am I going to do, and like really worry. I think you're the one that just chills your team out. And finally you have that Courage card. So in your career you may have taken some bold moves. I feel like you have shown a lot of courage, maybe doing things that others may not have thought of, being like the first person to do something. you guys are really just generally very brave and taking those moves that people kind of just don't expect you to. So for what you guys need to work on, you have, let's just, you have, right, King of Swords reversed. You have the Devil. You have Two of Wands reversed. And Ten of Swords. Then you have the cards, a Deep Breath. I don't know how well that is showing up because it's very light card there. And then you also have Clarity, and you have Prosperity. So I'll just put that one there. So with these cards, so what you need to work on, with the King of Swords being in reverse, I feel like this is you, maybe, even though you appear to have this air of confidence with the Queen of Wands, I think sometimes that you do have a feeling, a tendency to slip out of your power, kind of out of that. The King of Swords is someone that's very analytic, very intelligent. I feel like they can separate their feelings from their thoughts, and sometimes I feel like you guys just don't do that. With the cards, the other cards that are here, I feel like there's times that even though you like, you know that you're good at your job, you know that you're talented, I think there's times when you just like negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, kind of override that and really take you out of your power. And I feel like you hide it actually very well from your team and from your colleagues. I feel like they wouldn't know that you have these feelings, but I think at times there are times when you do really slip into this feeling of, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. You don't have the confidence. And I think that's why that kind of deep breath card is here, because I feel like there's times when you do just need to take a deep breath, like very centering, kind of bring you back down to earth and make you realise, actually no, I am great at what I do. I shouldn't be so hard on myself because I am great. So I do feel like that's there because it's just a reminder that at times you need to just take a little bit of time for yourself, to remind you that, you know, you are a badass and you are good at it. Because with the Devil showing up there, I feel like that is what is taking you out your power. It may be that kind of, for me, the Devil is, I always get limiting beliefs with this card, with these kinds of readings. It could be as well for some of you guys that maybe you have a real maybe you're a real workaholic and you have a real addiction to work. That could be for a few of you, like maybe you never take time to be by yourself. Maybe you're always checking your emails when you're not working, and that kind of problematic behaviour where you just don't really ever switch off. Two of Wands, again, when I've been saying that sometimes I feel like you go into a mode where you don't really trust yourself and you don't really know what you're doing. I get that with the Two of Wands reversed, because when it's in the upright, it makes me think that you have that gut knowing and you've made a decision, because you're kind of grasping that wand. Whereas when it's reversed, it makes me think that you're kind of just not listening and not trusting that gut intuition. Like, you're not entirely sure which choice to make, or if even if you're sure which choice to make. And when I say choice, this could be literally just in work. Maybe it's like on projects, like do I go with this or do we go with that? I feel like there's times that you're just like, I don't know, but deep down you really do, and I think you have a real eye and talent for it. But there's a real need for you to trust yourself. And do you know what? This kind of reminds me of. I feel like you are actually, with that devil card as well, for some of you, I'm really getting that you are addicted to work, and that you kind of need to pull back maybe some of your energy from work and kind of focus on yourself, because this person's like laying down, they've got all the swords in them, but you notice that they've still got their cell phone, their mobile, their phone, whatever you want to call it, in their hand still. They're still like, it's like they're still looking at their emails or whatever. And I feel like this could be you. You could be, you could be on your deathbed in hospital and you're still like, oh, just need to respond to this email. It's not a particularly healthy relationship to have, and I feel like I'm not speaking to all of you here. I feel like this is a message for some of you that, that's something that you do need to work on. And with prosperity there, I feel like at the moment, maybe you feel like this career choice or your job isn't kind of giving you the prosperity that you wanted, or maybe you feel like you deserve more money, you should be getting more money. I feel like with that Seven of Pentacles in the upright, I feel like this is something that is going to come to you, and at the moment maybe there is a real focus for you on that prosperity, but it's something that's coming in time. Like it's not going to be straight away, but just know that it is coming. And then you have that clarity. I feel like this links in very well with the other cards that I have been talking about. So for you, I feel like there's times when you do know, but you feel like you don't have that clarity. I feel like you are going, you're not trusting your gut instinct, like you're getting way too confused about things. So I think there is a need for you at times to take a step back, as it says here, take a deep breath, get that clarity that you need. And then finally, just some guidance for you guys. So you have the Page of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords. So you guys have quite a lot of sword energy in your reading. You have Queen of Pentacles. Then you have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Come to the edge. Trying to get that to focus. I love the come to the edge card. And then you have Lemura. I want to say that's right. Who knows? Creating heaven on earth is happening. So for you guys, your advice from Spirit. I find it interesting that you have that clarity card there, and then you also have Ace of Swords. Again, that is a card all about getting that mental clarity. Maybe you are having a bit of a waver and you don't know what to do next in your career. I think Spirit is saying that there's a need for you to gain some clarity and be, I see this Page of Swords as being kind of almost like truthful to yourself. Maybe if you are in a work situation that is not, that's kind of not putting you where you want to be, when it comes to actually, maybe you have a dream job, maybe you have a dream of what you want your life to be like, work-wise, and maybe this isn't fulfilling it at the moment, and this is why it feels like those pentacles, you're kind of just waiting on them. You're waiting on that prosperity. I think Spirit's saying, keep having faith in your dreams, keep working hard. I feel like there's a need for you to be honest with yourself, gain that mental clarity, because with the Queen of Wands there, I feel like you are somebody, she's like a master manifester, so I feel like you can manifest the dreams that you want. You can kind of create your own little slice of heaven on earth, your kind of dream life that you want. I feel like you can do that. And with the Queen of Pentacles, again, I feel like this is, you know, this is very much spirit being like, you can be the Queen of Pentacles. That I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is the woman that has it all. She has like the stable house, the home, the family, the career. I feel like she balances all these perfectly, and she's very, you know, savvy with her money. She's just a bit of a you know, all round here when it comes to this kind of material world. She kind of rules it. So I feel like this is spirit saying that you can be the Queen of Pentacles. It could be that soon there may be opportunities for you, and you know, do take a leap of faith. I feel like there's a need for you to trust your intuition when it comes to new opportunities. But I feel like if you trust your intuition and you do kind of take that leap of faith, which this card makes me think of, because it's like she's looking behind, she's not really looking where she's going, and it's like she's about to take a big leap off that floating rock. So yeah, now is the time to really, I feel like, listen to your intuition and take those leaps of faith. So that's what I see for you guys in your career reading with your career advice. Let me know how this resonated with you. Please do like, subscribe, share, and thank you so much for watching and being here. And I will see you guys in another video. See you later. Hey my pileties, if you chose Green Aventurine, this is your reading. So we are going to be looking at kind of getting some career advice for you, looking at what your strengths are, looking at what you need to improve on, and get some general guidance. Just before I start, do remember, if you would like a private reading, you can get in touch. I do have only limited spaces at the moment, just because the job that is my day job is getting rather hectic, so I don't have that many spaces per week, but I do have some in the coming weeks if you want to get in touch. And then yeah, I do have a giveaway as well. That's the thing I keep forgetting to mention. So giveaway, you can win a 2021 reading. Do check out the description box on how to enter. So for you guys, what are your strengths? So we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Three of Cups, we have Nine of Wands, and then we have Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. So for you guys, I want to say, sometimes you may not feel like it, but I feel like there is an element of almost luck with you guys. I feel like you are in the right place at the right time when it comes to your career. Sometimes it may not seem like it. At the moment, maybe if you are in a career that maybe isn't, you know, your ideal, it's not what you want to be doing, don't worry about it. There's a reason why you're kind of here at the moment. So I feel like whether it is you're meant to meet someone that kind of helps you along the way, maybe you're going to learn some sort of skills that makes you more employable. I feel like that you're kind of at this point, you're where you're meant to be when it comes to your career, and that is obviously a good strength to have, being someone that almost goes with the flow and takes opportunities as they come towards them, because those are the opportunities that if you're kind of meant to have them, then, you know, I feel like it is going to aid you later on. Three of Cups, I see this as you being somebody that can get on with everyone, which is so important in, you know, in your career, because we all have to deal with, you know, people that we may not like, or people that are very different to ourselves. So I feel like you are somebody that is very sociable, very friendly, quite adaptable. Maybe you can change not change your personality, but you can change how you are with others depending on who it is. So I see that again as another big strength. Then you have 9 of Wands. With the 9 of Wands, I see you as someone that is super determined. You're kind of, you can see he's going up this, what looks like volcanic path. Looks like he's lighting these wands as he's going, and you know, it's probably hard work. And I feel like you are somebody that is very hardworking, very determined, and that is going to get you really far. I feel like people recognise that. They probably tell others about, you know, how hardworking they are. They're probably like, oh, have you seen that that person over there? Look at they're still here and it's like 8 o'clock. I feel like you are extremely hardworking. And then you have expansion. So with this card, how I'm reading this for you guys is that, as I said, that you're really friendly and that kind of things. But I think because of that friendliness, you're able to get your message across really well. I feel like you are a bit of a shining light. You are somebody that, you know, if you're on the same shift as someone, they're like, oh, thank God that person's there. You know, it's not going to be so crap today. And I feel like you're just a genuinely authentic person, which, you know, again, as I said, is a strength, because especially when you're going for like interviews, etc., I feel like you're somebody that you're quite memorable, and people would definitely be like, oh, remembering you after an interview, which is really super important. So I feel like you guys are in a good place generally. So you have, obviously, these are like things I said. These, when I asked Spirit, I've kind of gone for not weaknesses, but like areas of improvement, but some of it's more just general messages. It kind of almost melds into the advice, I'm not gonna lie. So you have 4 of Cups, you have 3 of Pentacles, you have 2 3s there, so, and then you have 8 of Cups, then you have the Devil, which came out in pile 1 as well, but I kind of read it differently for you guys. Passion, Happiness, and then you have Divine Matrix, 44, then you have 41, Higher View. So what is it that you guys need to work on? I feel like at the moment, this is where, when I was up here, I said that you guys, even if you're not in your dream career at the moment, I feel like you're in a career that you're kind of meant to be in, because I feel like it is, at the moment, this is like I feel like it is kind of a bit of a lesson for you guys, if I'm honest. And I feel like it's going to really trigger you to work out your next steps and finding your passion, finding your happiness. So with the 4 of Cups there, this is a card about feeling, you know, stagnant, feeling a bit, you know, trapped, those kinds of feelings. So I feel like maybe you are in a career maybe where there's not been a lot of progression. Maybe you have been stuck in the same role and it's very boring and you're just kind of like done with it. You're like, ugh. Like, you go into work and you just get on with it. You just do it, and you can't even really see the good anymore in it. And I feel like one of the things Spirit's saying, that even though you're really, as I said before, you're really friendly, with the 3 of Pentacles being in this line, I feel like you, even though you're super friendly, you kind of like working alone, or it's just you don't like accepting help. with the Three of Pentacles being here, I feel like Spirit is really saying that, you know, in your career, it's good to, you know, network, even if you hate, I mean, I hate the term networking. It's good to network, it's good to make friends, let people help you out. Maybe you feel like you need to just make it on your own and it needs to be kind of like you against the world. That's not true. Sometimes it is not what you know, it's who you know. So do try and reach out to people, try and get people to help you along the way. Just because people help you, it doesn't take anything away from your achievement. And then you have Eight of Cups. I think there's part of you that knows that you need to leave your current work situation, maybe, because I feel like it's not really fulfilling you. These cups are fine, but you know, you are, at the end of the day, you are walking away from them. So I feel like there is a need for you to walk away to pursue something better. And then you have the Devil card, and this particular Devil card, it makes me feel like it's like a more severe version of Four of Cups, where you feel like apathetic and almost trapped. I feel like this is like literally you do feel trapped. Sorry, I've realised the light has gone down because it's about to rain. Sorry, I just wanted to brighten it because otherwise it would be super dark. So here we go. So I feel like you are feeling quite trapped by this career, but you do have this lock here and it is actually unlocked. So even though you think you are trapped, there are opportunities for you. They just need unlocking. And with your with your Oracle cards here, I feel like what's going to unlock that is work out what kind of lights you up, what is your passion and what is going to make you happy. Because I feel like maybe at the moment you don't entirely know what career would do that, but I feel like there is a need for you to really have a good think about what it is you love most in life and how you can start turning that into a career. Because I think not enough people do end up following their passions, and I feel like the world would generally be a much better place if people did. I think the world would be happier, you know, and so I feel like this is important for you, something that you guys really need to do. So I feel like you need to, you know, you have a higher view here, so there's a need for you to view it kind of objectively. Try and take your emotions away from it, try and take your any fears, anything you've learned, like negative beliefs that you may have, like, oh, that would never work. Take that all away and then just really have a think about it objectively. And you know, this Divine Matrix, this is a card that says that sort of like anything under the sun is something you can manifest. You have the ability to manifest it. So just because you think it's not for you or it's not going to happen, if you keep believing that it's not for you, it isn't going to happen. But there is a need for you to switch up your thinking and your assumptions and really persist in it, and persist that that can happen for you. So manifestation, very important for you guys. You can check out my favourite manifestation coach, Sammy Ingram. She is great. I love her. So check out that, would be my tip for you guys. So finally we have your kind of advice, even though that felt a little bit like advice. We have 10 of Cups. We have Page of Wands. We have the Sun. I feel like your line has got all like my kind of favourite cards, because then you have the Star. And for Oracle cards, you've got your hard work is paying off. You've got, again, another card about being happy. You have Happy Happy. You have You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Dance of life. Do something to change your energy. And then finally, yes. Just say yes. So that's a very easy card to tell you about. So if opportunities come your way, even if you're not entirely sure, maybe it's not unsure about them, maybe you don't believe you can do it, just take every opportunity you can and say yes, because I feel like that's really going to open doors for you. So with your cards here, the combination of all these, I feel like the gist of the message that Spirit is trying to say to you is, it's kind of a continuation on. It's about finding what is going to give you your 10 of Cups, what's going to give you that kind of emotional bliss. What kind of job is it? Is it working with people? Is it working with animals? Is it maybe you have to go back to school to do it? But whatever it is, whatever you believe that will cause this emotional bliss is something that you owe it to yourself to try and follow. And with the Page of Wands here, that's kind of, it reminds me of that new spark. So it's like, because Page can be someone that's younger. I see this as being, you know, you kind of rediscovering that spark, that creativity, the thing that gets you going. So maybe you have to start over, maybe you have to go back to school, maybe you completely change careers. But I think Spirit is saying that, you know, there's a need for you to believe in it here with the Star. You know, have a wish and, you know, keep on believing in that wish. Because it can bring you literally so much joy with the Sun. Such a joyful card. Really, really, truly beautiful. To have all these cards together, like the Sun, I see the Page of Wands as being really, really lovely here as well. The Sun and the Star, all of those are such beautiful energies. I feel like you have so much potential. You just need to work out what it is you want to do. You know, you have that happy card here with the Sun as well. So I feel like Spirit's saying that you know, also you deserve to be happy. You deserve that joy. So go out and work out what is going to give you that joy. Your hard work will pay off with the new moon in Capricorn. You know, if you're working hard in a career that doesn't really feel like it for you, maybe just see that as you saving the money to be able to do something, or like that hard work, even though it may feel unrelated to what you want to do, it is going to be rewarding you in some way. And I feel like for some of you, I feel like it could be something that you actually already do. Maybe you do it as a hobby, maybe you do it as just something on the side, maybe it's even your side hustle. But I feel like there's something that you're already doing that Spirit is saying that you can, you could do that as a career. But also I see it as something like you're already on the right lines, you already have the right mental capability, the right attitude, you're kind of already doing it. You just need to really focus it now, is what I feel. And then finally, that Dance of Life, do something to change your energy. So if you are stuck, sorry, it's got really bright again. This weather is very annoying in the UK. So do something that is going to switch up your energy, change your job. Maybe ask for a promotion, ask for something like more responsibility. Do something that is going to make you enjoy your work life more, is what I'm getting here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do comment down below, like, subscribe, share. It'd be really appreciated if you can, to help, you know, my channel grow and reach more people. So thank you again, and I will see you in another video. Bye, Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. If you chose the opalite crystal, this is your reading. So we are looking at So career advice, what are your strengths, what do you need to work on, and you know, get that kind of overarching advice. So just before we get started, do remember that I have a few slots for readings each week. My day job is getting a bit hectic at the moment, so I'm not going to have as many days off, which is, you know, understandable. It is more money, so it's okay. But yeah, if you are interested in a private reading, do get in touch. Or if you would like to win a free private reading, it's a 2021 reading, then do look down in the description box on how to enter. So, your strengths, guys. You have Page of Wands. You have 9 of Pentacles. And then you have Queen of Swords reversed. So, and then you have Flow, Surrender the outcome, release your expectations. And then you have Delight. So, count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. So, for you guys, first of all, Page of Wands. I want to say that you guys are probably quite creative. I feel like you're just full of energy. I feel like the Page of Wands, because it's that younger energy and also fire, I feel like you're just really, you have a lot of energy. You just keep going and going and going. And that's really important. I feel like you kind of keep going despite anything that goes wrong. I feel like that with these two cards, almost like you'll keep going even though, you know, you're not quite there with your Pentacles yet. It's in reverse, so I feel like it's on its way. I feel like you're another group where, you know, you've worked hard and you should be raking it in right now, but I feel like it is kind of been maybe a little bit blocked, but you're kind of keeping going anyway. You're kind of like that you have great this Delight card. I feel like you kind of do always expect the best. So even though it's not working out, or like it may not be everything's working out fun and dandy right now, I feel like you're like, it's okay, it's fine, like taking pleasure in the things that are going right, and then knowing that that later you are going to be getting like the good stuff with that 9 of Pentacles. And then you have Queen of Swords and Flow right next to each other. So at first I wasn't sure what to read with actually that Queen of Swords in reverse, but with it next to Flow, I'm actually getting more of a message now that I've laid it out. And I feel like you guys, with the Queen of Swords, I feel like because in the upright she can be, you know, quite logical, quite analytical, somebody that probably is quite strategic. I feel like because she's reversed, it's kind of flipping that on its head. I feel like you actually you go with the flow. You're probably quite spontaneous. You're like opposite, that kind of opposite of being analytical. You're just like, maybe you guys are, I don't know why, maybe even something like a Pisces or something like that as a fellow Pisces, where we kind of like just dreamy and, you know, we go with the flow, we don't really have a plan, anything. I feel like that's you. I feel like you're very adaptable in that way, because the Queen of Swords, even though she is very intelligent, very analytical and stuff, I want to say, I feel like sometimes people that are analytical like that, once a spanner gets thrown in the works, it kind of like throws them for a little bit. Whereas I feel like if you're a bit more go with the flow, more like fluidy thinking, I feel like you can work around problems a lot quicker, and I feel like that's what you're like. So you do have that flow card here, with this beautiful unicorn with its fur. No, hair. That's what they have, isn't it? It's not fur. With its hair like kind of It looks like it's underwater. I really like this card. And I feel like you don't have expectations. I feel like you are somebody that's just ready to take life as it comes. And for your, what are your, not weaknesses, but things that you need to kind of work on, you have King of Pentacles. You have Death. And then you have Judgment. And you have Friendship. You have Beyond the Ordinary. And you have the Oracle's Gift. So for these, I'm just reading them intuitively. I've just got this 7 energies Oracle deck, and I'm terrible at remembering meanings, so I kind of just go with the flow wherever I feel with the wording, etc. So with the King of Pentacles and Friendship, I feel like you guys, maybe at times what you struggle with at work could be almost, with the King of Pentacles, it could be that you need to be the boss, or it could be that for some of you it's your boss that you almost have issues with. For some of you, I feel like you, with that Friendship card, I feel like you almost, there's a need for you to have like better boundaries, and like even though you're the boss, you tend to like maybe you tend to befriend people, and that kind of friendship colleague boundaries gets quite blurred, so then it can make your work life a little bit difficult. And for some of you, it could be that you have, you know, it could be a similar position, maybe or maybe it's that you don't have, so some of you, maybe if you're not the boss, maybe with that friendship there's a need for you to be on better terms with your boss and have that kind of develop a bit more. This is friendship, but you know, just a bit of a closer relationship with them, so that, you know, it makes your work life better, is how I feel for some of you. But definitely for a few of you, I feel like it's a need to create some boundaries with friendships in work. And then you have this Death and Judgment card, and then you have obviously the Oracle's Gift and Beyond the Ordinary. I feel like at the moment you are really trying to resist, with this being in something you need to work on, and the Death card being here, I feel like at the moment maybe you are really resisting change, you're resisting an ending. Maybe you realise that you've kind of outgrown your role, or you've outgrown the office or the job that you're at, and you need to explore your options. But maybe you're kind of just a bit, you know, maybe you're just a bit comfortable, and you're not really wanting to move. I'm hearing, actually, no, for some of you that could be the King of Pentacles does feel like a cushy, like he's in that really comfortable position. Maybe you've got a lot of friends there. For some of you, that's what's making you resist that change. And yeah, that you really need to really need to switch up your energy. And I feel like that Beyond the Ordinary, I feel like your spirit guides are trying to talk to you here and trying to point you in the right direction. So it could be that you know, maybe you're starting to get adverts for particular jobs or stuff like that, and it just keeps happening and happening, or things just you keep seeing the same things over and over again. I feel like your spirit guides are trying to point you in the right direction, trying to help you. With the Oracle's Gift, I might actually just look that up, because sometimes this is a Colette Baron Reid deck, and I do quite like what she writes. Sometimes people's I just get them mainly for the images, but hers I actually really do like the guide look. Yeah, so this is about, so when we ask for a sign from the universe, we're essentially asking for divine guidance that we believe needs to come from a source outside of us, because we don't always trust our intuition. So I feel like this is saying that actually that there is, with that judgment here as well, I feel like you are kind of having an awakening at the moment about what it is you want to do, what it is that's your next steps, what maybe for some of you you're having an awakening of like, what is your life purpose? And I feel like there's a need for you to trust your intuition, and at the moment I feel like you're kind of ignoring that, you're not trusting your intuition, and this is where it's kind of like this needs a bit of work at the moment, is trusting in yourself, because I find that you're looking outside when really you should be trusting your gut and like trusting that, you know, when it's time for you to move to something new. Okay, and then we've got some final guidance. For the others, I mean, I feel like this has been guidance, but you have kind of like final guidance, guys. You have 7 of Pentacles. You have 2 of Wands. You have Wheel of Fortune. You have 3 of Swords. You have, what I found interesting about this, so you've got Deep Knowing 43 and then a Leg Up 34. So they're like mirrored numbers. Interesting. I can never remember, like, I'm terrible at remembering numbers and what it means in mirrored numbers, but there you go. A Time to Give Rather Than Take, New Moon in Virgo. And then you have Deep Replenishment, Retreat, Rest, Be Held. So I feel like generally in your career at the moment, so you have another card that is about, you know, deep knowing, is that kind of intuition. I feel like you are having this awakening as to what it is your life's purpose, what it is to do, what to do in your career, because I feel like you guys could be somebody that takes that, what you feel like is your life's purpose, and really change that into a career where you can earn money from it. You've put it, Spirit is saying here, the hard work that you have put in the past, even if you change careers or whatever, it's not all in vain. You are just waiting to harvest those pentacles. You're waiting to get that money in. It is coming, but you know, you have to keep being patient, keep working hard, keep watering those pentacles so you can harvest them. And I feel like at the moment with this card and 2 of the 2 of Wands as well, because it kind of, I feel like the way the 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands follow on, it's kind of still looking out to sea, almost waiting for those ships to come in, and having a new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. I feel like now is the time for you to really take stock of your situation, have a lot of deep thinking. So in tarot, the card that kind of represents Virgo is the Hermit, so that's going within for answers, like really reflecting deeply, and I feel like that's something that you need to do. You have deep replenishment here as well, so retreat, rest, be held. So I do think this is the time for you to not really take action at the moment. I think there's a need for you to do some thinking, reflecting before you do take action in your career. And when you do take action, I feel like it's gonna come, so I feel like you'll know with that 2 of Wands, because you can see them grasping that 1 wand, like you will have made a decision. I feel like you feel like you already knew what that decision was, and it's probably going to be quite easy for you to make. And you know, I feel like Wheel of Fortune is turning up again. Turned up again in part 1 as well. So I feel like a lot of what's happening to you at the moment and the opportunities you'll get, and I feel like you're getting a lot of signs from the universe. I feel like this is all divinely timed so that you are on the right path. Essentially, I feel like you are on the right path to finding your purpose in your career, and kind of just more generally your life, what it is that you're meant to be doing. I think at times it may be hard. You may need to leave a job that you actually, maybe you do enjoy that job, but you're actually leaving it to do something better. So I feel like along the way there may be a bit of, not reading this as like massive heartbreak, but I feel like there is going to be some sadness here. But overall I feel like this is something that is like kind of destined to happen. And then finally at the end here you have a leg up, and I feel like this is Spirit saying, you know, don't be scared to ask others for help as well. So if you are needing to start in a new field, don't be scared to ask others for help, whether it is needing others to help you with like childcare, whether it is like with studying, whether it is with like money, those kind of things. I feel like your friends and family are going to be so willing to help you step up so you can do something that you're going to really enjoy and that's going to give your life like a lot of purpose. So yes, that's everything that I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do give it a big thumbs up, hit subscribe, comment. It's all very, very much appreciated, and hopefully I will see you guys in another video. Thanks so much, and I will see you again soon.